Gotta have the coffee. Had to move the boat. Now we're unpacking. We've done a covert mission. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Now really, the slips here are not transferable, and so at the end of the month we had to move it, and we had to come in late tonight because we live in Vegas, and they needed to slip first thing in the morning. So 1 o'clock in the morning, I drove the boat from that other slip over to here. Yeah, boat life, not that bad, just rules, and so we understand that. Have to follow the rules. Let me show you something on this pattern. I got it all cleaned up. We've got to have it inspected. Right there, as any gasoline engine boat, you need a blower. I didn't show that in my other video, but and it needs to be sealed. You know, no sparks or any of that stuff, right? And you need to mount it low because the fumes, gas fumes, go to the ground for safety to get the fumes out. Also, if you do this, you see that? That is a flame arrestor. That is a marine flame arrestor. Now get your pocketbook out because they cost money. They're about $100, but what's worth your life? Now, in the previous video, I didn't show this, but I actually changed this because marine engines are notorious for backfeeding. This is what is called a waterlock muffler. So as water comes in from this pump and it goes around in these tubes, and that helps cool the engine, and then it goes back up and it goes up to the anti-siphon loop that actually comes up, and then it comes back down to right here. Water sprays down, and this thing, after, you know, with pressure, it helps pump it out to the back of the boat. I left the original, and I know it's kind of hard to see, so we'll pull this out. That's the original manifold that come off the little diesel. I just hooked into it here with exhaust pipe, and this is all heat wrapped to, you know, keep the heat down. Well, I got to thinking, I have seen these marine engines backfeed a little bit of water. It's not a lot, usually, but enough to destroy a piston and a head and all that stuff. I got a U-bend, and then so I changed that. That way, any of this water that does make it over this one has all this area to fill before it loops back down. I will say this. I turn the little pump off and let the engine run for, 3 or 4 minutes, and then just to make sure that I've got any of this water that, kind of help it to blow back out of the back of the boat before we leg down in here and it'll blow it out. The only area that there's a clamp is right here, and I'll probably take this whole unit home and weld it all up, and there'll be no clamps at all. All you guys that have supported this and looked at it as a different way, there's so many boats out there without engines, and this is a $400 to $500 fix because someone had an engine problem, right? And this works. Is it the end all? No, it's not, but it works. It'll get you around and it'll get you sailing. Here you go. This is the Long Beach Harbor office. We're leaving out, and we're going to go out here a little bit towards White Island. This is Grissom Island. That is the little Caribbean or Carnival or somebody's harbor where the cruise ships, and that's the Queen Mary. Just out for another little shakedown on the little Harbor Freight engine. I've got it where I can see it. Oh, doing its thing. I want to check everything out.
Look at the seal. The sea lion. I think so. Can't tell if it's a sea lion or a seal. It's playing in the water right here by the buoy we're headed for. looks like it's headed for that little island right there. Well, now the sun comes out.
Here we go. We're gonna go take us a beach walk.
I wanted to pet the puppy.
Out here on the docks, and let me show you. Not that far to the parking lot, actually. And so the beach is just over that way. Not that bad of a walk.
Going on a walk.
Gotta have some beach life. Yeah, this is a little bit easier at high tide, but still, it's not that bad. Just to show you where we came from, down there. So there you go, there's Grissom Island, all the boats, right on the boardwalk. Bathrooms are right here, and that's our car right there. So even though we're in the marina, this is really convenient. Right there is the entrance to where our boat is. Our boat's right down here. And then there's the entrance to the beach. It's weird because we're in the middle of the city, right? It really doesn't feel that way. It feels busy, not like being like downtown LA and all of that. It's just
everybody riding bikes and scooters and skating.
Yeah, it's just people enjoying the day, you know, and that makes it a little easier, a lot better. You know, it's I guess you'd say it's a decent base camp. We have jobs and stuff like that, and so we're not ready to just leave out. We didn't even know that we were going to buy this boat this quick. It was just a deal, and it was the boat that we wanted. We jumped on it, and you know, we've been lake people forever, and you know, I've driven boats and trawlers and stuff out on the ocean, but we're not sailors. We're learning. You just have to stick around for the adventure. There's Long Beach. We're right here at it. It's like a 5-minute walk. It'd be a lot better if the weather was nicer, but and it's funny because you don't see no cowboy hats around here except for the 2 hillbillies, I guess.
I rock so many different styles. One day I'll be a cowgirl, one day I'll be rockabilly.
We just do us. We're at low tide right now. Usually the water's all the way up here, but it started out rainy. It started out nasty. Even people were leaving their boats. I was like, the hell with this, we're leaving. I think we're gonna have a pretty decent sunset. Still a pretty good view. We can give a shit about all those resorts and condos and all that stuff. This is not the lifestyle that we want. We're not actually into, hey, let's put this boat in a marina, but we are ahead of the game for our timeline anyway. That's the reason that we went ahead and done what we done. We're not actually planning to leave and retire on the boat or any of that for another 4 or 5 years. Got to start somewhere, and you know, this is what we done. We found the boat. It's been a shit show, I'm not gonna lie. Things that are not in the videos, putting the engine in, dealing with the marina, dealing with the old owner, getting the surveys. If you think that you're gonna get into this and it's gonna be an easy thing, don't do it, because it's not easy. It's work. Is it worth it? Yeah, it's worth it. Just be prepared. I've seen so many YouTube videos that make this lifestyle look so glamorous, and you know, it's worth it. I'm not gonna say it's not worth it. It's not just a piece of cake either. Just be prepared, and depending on where you buy your boat or where you get your boat, you know, rules and regulations have to be followed, and whether you agree with them or not. I didn't agree with a bunch of that stuff, but I had to do it. You know, it's a means to an end. Still an amazing view. You know, it's a good place. but it is what it is, and it's a starting point, and that's where we're at. There's an old man. There's Duke. Duke is our dog's name. Let's see how far he goes. I guarantee he's not going in that water. He's going to sniff around, but maybe we can see him get surprised. I doubt it. Let's see if we can get him surprised and get his feet wet. Come on, go get your feet wet. He's like, the hell with this. This is not happening. See that? He already knows. She's fixing to get wet if she don't move.
Okay. Dude. Sir, Dude. Come on. Let's see. Come here. Let's see what happens. Come on, let's see what happens.
Is he gonna get it? He's gonna get it. She might. He's like, nope, I'm not doing it. Not happening.
Come here. Come here. Come see. Hey, come see.
Nope. He's like, nope.
Come here.
He loves boats. He likes being at the water, but he is not gonna get in it. Just not gonna do it.
Come see.
It is nice to see that we have boat owners and people right here at the entrance of the dock that do care. So it's not all bad. Finally, most all of the boat projects are done. Carbon monoxide detector, or smoke detector, and new lighting. We put all new LED lights, and then we put the little strip lights around, and then getting it all cleaned up, ready for our inspection for the marina tomorrow. The survey's all done, and now she is she's working on the new curtains. That way we have a little bit more privacy of a nighttime. Today has just been basically kind of a relaxing day, with after 3 or 4 weeks of boat work, or weekends rather. It's not been a bad deal just to come out and relax. It's a beautiful day. Finally, the weather's been pretty nice to us. Nice just to be on the boat and not have to worry about a lot of stuff right now. Dinner time. I will say, when we come out here to the boat, we can actually live on the boat basically, and we cook here. You know, there's been a couple instances in our videos, and it's my turn. I can cook, believe it or not, and I actually enjoy cooking. But tonight we're having fresh shrimp and couscous. Lenny Bean is sewing. I'm cooking her dinner. We have a really big kitchen at our house. It's gonna take me a little bit getting used to the small confined spaces, but it's what it is. It's still enjoyable, and
I mean, realistically, it's about the size of a studio apartment.
yeah.
Bigger than one you would get in New York.
How much space does a person really need? That's what you have to assess. Is how much space do you really need? We have everything we need. We have, the head, and then outdoor shower stuff, and then kitchen, and it's just 2 of us. We're getting used to it. This is we're planning to live this way, just in a different scenery. The good thing about it is, we had thought about doing RV lifestyle and going all over the U.S. and stuff like that. Me being versed at traveling different countries and things like that. And I'll be honest with you, I hate cold weather. I can't stand it. Point me to the tropics. I grew up, you know, kind of in the south. We get all 4 seasons where I grew up. It's either cold as balls or hot as shit.
I grew up in the desert, hot as shit.
But we like the hot weather. It's not for everyone. I'd have to say it is for us. We do like it. And we really enjoy the boat. You just have to stay with us and see what life brings as we prepare to actually live on a boat. Alright, so this is the A dock and there's the office. One more last thing to do before she's finally home. We gotta have the marina inspect our boat, make sure everything's safe. It takes like 3 or 4 weeks to get all this crap done, but it's worth it. Really an amazing boat, and so we'll see if they like everything, see if she passes the marina's inspection. We've had it surveyed and all that, so now we gotta let them crawl around on it and see what they like and what they don't like, I guess. So check this out, we passed. Get off the thing without killing me. But Lena Bean's in there getting our final slip paperwork done, and yeah, we're home here at Shoreline Marina. I'll say this has been one damn stressful deal. Everybody inspections and all that stuff, and putting a Harbor Freight engine in a sailboat is, you know, that's not normal, and we have to be safe and we have to follow the Coast Guard regulations. But there you go, that's the proof it will pass. They have to check them out and make sure everything's safe and that it's seaworthy, and it works, and I'm kind of delighted about it. It's going to be kind of a sad thing to pull the engine out because, you know, like I was telling you, it's just temporary. But yeah, it's cool for now. Well, there we have it. She is in her new home. All the paperwork's done, all the inspections done. The motor worked perfect for around here in the marina. It's just a pretty cool deal. So after all the stress, it's worth it. It is drink time. So finally, cheers.
Here's a long month. Oh, that's good. Bloody Marys and food.